I've learned a lot about myself being a father. Because I see myself in my kids, and I see some of the decisions that I made. Of course, everyone looks back at stupid shit they did when they were a kid. And I've learned to really empower my kids. It's I don't want them to ever feel stifled, or that they can't do something. And it's cool because they see the stuff that I do. They see me work, because I work out at home. They see me working out. And they come down there. They see how much work goes into everything that I do. But I think just how I'm seeing my mom being a doctor kind of pushed me to be a doctor. I think they really believe, which they should, that through hard work they can do anything.
Yeah. Well, I think my biggest regret is not pushing myself the way I push myself now at an earlier age. It's very easy for any of us to sort of coast on whatever our God-given gifts are. I was blessed with a good memory, and I was able to really get through school very easily with very minimal effort, and I didn't really have to try very hard.
You have to really love and trust the process. I'm sure you guys have heard that phrase. That's what it means. It means get involved in the process, trust that the work you're putting in is going to get you where you need to be, and then start grinding.
My friend kind of called me out and said, listen, why don't you just try for once? And that was when I was 23 years old, and that was a really, life-altering conversation for me. But God, I always think to myself, what if I had that mindset, the mindset I have now, when I was a kid? You
have to really be hard on yourself. You have to say, if you don't do it, you screwed up. And you have to feel bad that you screwed up, because this is the person that you need to be accountable to.
And a lot of what I'm doing now on social media and what I'm trying to put out there is to wake up that little kid out there who's just like me when I was a kid, and maybe inspire or motivate him or her to really push themselves to the extreme and really go all in, because any productivity or any success is based on effort. And if you have natural God-given gifts, look at Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or Serena Williams or these incredibly gifted athletes, they also work harder than everybody else. They're putting in more effort than everybody else, and that's why they're so amazing at what they do and so much better than the other people that are their cohorts in whatever their respective sport is. That goes for anything in life. It's easy to coast on whatever your gifts are and just kind of settle at being mediocre or even being excellent if your natural gift is so incredible that you're just naturally excellent at a particular whatever it is, at school or sport or whatever it is. But imagine you put work in and you have that gift. How amazing, or how you could be the one person in the world that's capable of doing something that no one else is by putting the effort in. That's what this is all about. I'm not one for regrets, and I think everything happens for me. Everything sort of happened in my life at the right time. I was able to capitalize on whatever that particular event was that sort of pushed me to really push myself. But I do think that, God, if I had the mindset of putting as much effort into everything that I do now when I was a teenager, I'm just curious to know where I would be, and my hope again is with all of this stuff is that some little kid out there is listening, or it doesn't matter, maybe it could be someone who's middle-aged, and they hear this and a light switch goes on and be like, wow, you know what, I'm really going to try, I'm really going to put effort in, I'm really going to be accountable, I'm going to set goals, I'm going to be accountable to the goals that I set, and I'm going to work my ass off to try to achieve those goals. That's what it's all about. That's what all of this is all about for me.